and has forgotten God that formed thee.
What rock he forgot thee? They're unmindful. That rock that followed them was Christ. They forgot Jesus. People don't understand this Jesus in the Old Testament. It is said in 1 Corinthians chapter 10. Go ahead.
And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them.
Meaning he hated them when they seen they going after these other gods. Go ahead.
Because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters.
Because you provoking the sons and daughters to do this evil, we pass it down to our kids.
That's right.
He said in Exodus chapter 20, where the commandment said, he said, I'm going to put a curse on your third and fourth generation because you didn't teach them about me, which is my law. Look at our kids today. Curse. You walking in it. Go ahead.
Verse 20, and he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be. For they are a very forward generation, children in whom is no faith.
Very forward. Always running their mouth like, I. Children with no faith. They don't believe nothing that they see it. When you serving this God, you got to have some faith. Sometimes you ain't going to see it. You're just going to pop it up on you. Because you had faith. But when you don't see it, you go searching after other gods to try to get this. Like I said about, if this job will cause you to break God's commandments, that you serving your belly. You serving. He told you to be out for these days. Be out for the Sabbath. Be out for the holy days. All this. And a lot of people will go after their bellies. I want them to. When I learned, I said, it took me about 2 months to get it right. I said, man, I got to close this thing down on the Sabbath. Got to close it down. I had to get my head right, get everything right. I thought my folks were going to leave me. But God, some left, and God replaced them with plenty more. Plenty more. That's what I'm using myself for an example. I don't know your testimony. I'm going to tell them what my God did for me. That's how we got to have. We can't replace him with these strange gods. Go ahead.
21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
Ain't that going on today? We jealous of all the so-called Gentile, well, the Gentile or so-called white people, all the things they got. Oh, this white privilege. Jealous. It's going to happen. You're going to get the highest time. You're going to stay in jail the longest. This man right here was in jail. There was a man on the Today Show. He was in jail 27 years for a rape he didn't commit. 27 years, and now they found out he didn't do it. Because of some DNA stuff and whatnot. 27 years, you can't get that back.
No,
But I guarantee you, he broke God's law. That when God had to sit him in there. Go ahead.
22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase.
Yes, sir.
Set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
Go ahead.
I will heap mischiefs upon them. I will spin mine arrows upon them.
This they're talking about when Jesus is coming back too, how he gonna deal with these people who follow these other gods. Go ahead.
They shall be burnt with hunger, and devoured with burning heat, and with bitter destruction. I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them, with the poison of serpents of the dust.
If you got some understanding about these 7 trumpets blown, he said, I shall send burnt. You can be burnt with the sun for like good, what, 5 or 6 months or something, he said. The sun. He gonna send these beasts upon you. What he said about scorpions? Y'all thinking they're talking about animals. No, they're talking about these nations gonna come upon us. All of this. Go ahead.
The sword without and terror within shall destroy both the young man and the virgin, the suckling also with the man of gray hair.
He don't care if you're old, he don't care if you're a baby. You're an Israelite, he gonna kill you. Quickly. We see that today. All day, every day. On the news. I tell y'all, watch the news. A lot of people say, I don't want to watch the news, it's so depressing. You need to get you about 20 minutes of 30 minutes of it in, just to see what's going on. And you can see this Bible prophecy jumping off the page when they're dealing with our people. You can see it. I don't want to watch that. You watch everything else? Love and hip hop? Go ahead.
26. I said, I would scatter them into corners. I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
Then he said in Psalm 83, I'm going to cut them off from being a nation, that the nation of Israel, you won't know. That's what he did. He scattered us with them slave ships. People don't know they Israel today. They Negroes, so-called Negroes. Let me show you what he did to them. Let's go to Jeremiah 44 and verse 1. Jeremiah 44 and verse 1. Just trying to make sure you don't get in that mode, that mindset, serving God for your stomach. God keep wanting Israel over and over and over again. Jeremiah 44 and 1. Let's look at how he won them again. Go ahead.
The word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the Jews which dwell in the land of Egypt, which dwell at Migdol, and at Phanes, and at Nob, and in the country of Pathros, say,
Doing good with them letters, some words too. Go ahead.
Thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, ye have seen all the evil that I have brought unto Jerusalem, and upon all the cities of Judah. And behold, this day they are a desolation, and no man dwelleth therein.
He said, you've seen all this stuff I've done to Jerusalem at this time. Done to it. Desolations. Go ahead.
Because of their wickedness, which they have committed to provoke me to anger, in that they went to burn incense and to serve other gods, whom they knew not, neither they, ye, nor your fathers.
The same thing happened today. Why you think evil is on the news all the time? Why you think you got to lock all your doors in your house and lock your doors on your car? You got to watch out and say the same thing because they provoking God with other gods. They're coming up on Halloween, one of the worst ones it is. They're going to try to put it on your kids in school. All this stuff. Even the church is following after it. They say, well, we ain't doing Halloween, we're going to do Hallelujah night. A rose still a rose, no matter what color, what name you put on it. Still a rose. Halloween is still Halloween. If you going over there taking your kids over there talking about, oh, let them have a little fun, I don't want them to be left out. You leaving them out of hell. Leave it alone. Let them have that crap. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets,
Yes, sir.
rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
And he doing it today. He still got men of God of Israel sending, taking us to other nations through this Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all over the world. When I was a little boy, I never could understand how God said, this gospel shall be preached all over the world. How I gonna get there? I'm looking at little holes in Africa, they got cell phone with internet. I'm looking at the holes over there in Peru, all the places where you think they don't have nothing, they got cell phone video. He getting it all the way out. But Israel don't use their capabilities to help the word get out. They going off filth. Fights. Look at it, man. Look at how funny this and that. Don't get me wrong, some of that stuff here funny if it's clean. But put some of the word out there. Do yourself a favor. You got it in your hand. Go ahead.
But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness, to burn no incense unto other gods.
They didn't listen. They went about their way and what the world say do. Go ahead.
Wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth, and was kindled in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they was wasted and desolate as at this day.
Yes, sir.
Therefore now thus says the Lord, the God of hosts, the God of Israel, wherefore commit ye this great evil against your souls, to cut off from you man and woman, child and suckling out of Judah, to leave you none to remain.
God said, why are you doing this great evil to cut not yourself off on it, but your kids? If you don't teach this to your kids, they're going to go do the exact same thing you would do. Evil keep going. Keep going. Go ahead, bro.
In that ye provoke me unto wrath with the works of your hands.
The works of your hand. What you doing with your hand? Wrath. He talking about serving these other gods. Go ahead.
Burning incense unto other gods in the land of Egypt, whether ye be gone to dwell, that ye might cut yourselves off, and that ye might be a curse and a reproach among all the nations of the earth. Ain't
we a curse and a reproach against all nations? How they look at us? Well, I'm scared of him. Why are you scared of me? Because of what my brother did? My cousin out there in them streets, who look like me, who got dark skin or black skin or kinky hair? He working that curse to the fullest? That's why the nations look at us like that. Because Israel ain't doing what they're supposed to do and follow these laws and teaching the nation. Go ahead.
Have you forgot the wickedness of your fathers, and the wickedness of the kings of Judah, and the wickedness of their wives, and your own wickedness, and the wickedness of your wives, which they have committed in the land of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem?
You forgot about that wickedness. We're going to touch on that wickedness too. Let you know what he's talking about. Go ahead.
They are not humble even unto this day, neither have they feared, nor walked in my law, nor in my statutes that I set before you and before your fathers.
They ain't humble. You take this book out today and tell them about it. They look at you like, what? You believe in that fairy tale book, that book of fables? You believe it was a flood? You believe the earth is round, it's flat? All these stupid arguments. Gotta start using that word. All these arguments that we have about stuff that don't even matter. Even stuff about when the Sabbath start, when the sun go down. Whenever the sun go down in your area, it go down. Period. Go ahead.
Verse 12, and I will take the remnant of Judah that have set their faces to go into the land of Egypt to sojourn there. And they shall all be consumed and fall in the land of Egypt. They shall even be consumed by the sword and by the famine. They shall die, from the least even unto the greatest, by the sword and by the famine. And they shall be an execration and an astonishment and a curse and a reproach.
This is what happened to us in Deuteronomy chapter 28. This is how we are perishing in this Egypt right here. This is the Egypt right here, spiritual Egypt. Just like the children of Israel was over there in Egypt with Moses' time, now in Deuteronomy chapter 28, when he told Moses, I'm going to scatter you out in the four corners of the earth by slave ships. You shall be sold as bondsmen and bondswomen. We in this day now. Same exact thing. Go ahead.
For I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem, by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence.
This is how you're going to punish them. Go ahead.
So that none of the remnant of Judah, which are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, shall escape or remain, that they should return into the land of Judah, to the which they have a desire to return and dwell there. For none shall return but such as shall escape.
Let's show you something about what these women were doing. Let's hold your spot there. We're going back, come back to Jeremiah 44. Go to 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 24. I want to show you something here. The evil that these women were doing. The angel leaving out the men, the men still about to let them do it. But God said that this was going to happen. Let's see how it played out. See how the punishments played out. What he said about the children. 2 Kings chapter 6, we're going to start at verse 24. Go ahead.
And 5 cubits was the one wing
Now,
of the
2 Kings. 2 Kings 6, verse 24.
Okay, I'm in First King,
Mhm.
verse
24. Yes, sir. I leave for a second line. Okay.
that's my mistake.
Mhm.
24.
Let's look at how these punishments played out. See what God just talking the way he was telling the truth. We know he telling the truth. We know what this is playing the truth a little bit. Verse 24, go ahead.
And it came to pass after this, that Benadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts, and went up and besieged Samaria.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it.
He said there was a great famine, meaning that they have no food. We're going to show you that the food was so minute. This is what they were eating. Go ahead.
Behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
So we talking about 80 pieces of silver. A donkey head was sold for 80 pieces of silver. Not the body, not just the head. Go ahead.
And the 4th part of a calf of does dung for 5 pieces of silver.
So they were eating bird doo-doo.
That's right.
This is how the famine war. God said, look, because y'all went after the strange God, this is what I'm going to put on you. And it's coming back. Because you serving your bellies with these other gods. He said, you eating a donkey head. You eating a dove's waist.
That's right.
You get hungry enough, you be careful what you eat. Look at these survival shows. All this stuff they go out in the wilderness to eat. You can't see everything from, what they call them, alligators, skunks, all this stuff. Raccoons, everything. They eat anything, these Gentiles will. But this is the crazy thing. We'll keep reading right here.
26.
Mm-hmm.
And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, what shall I help thee?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the barn floor, or out of the wine press?
So this lady asking the king to help her for a particular reason. Let's hear this reason. Go ahead.
And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
This is what Israel was going down. They were so hungry. These two women came up with an agreement. All right, now I'm going to eat your son today, and all right, you're going to borrow my son to eat, and tomorrow we're going to borrow your son. She talking to the king because, let's keep reading, boy. Listen to why she brought the king in the situation. Go ahead.
So we boiled my son, and did eat him.
Hmm.
And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she had hid her son.
So the other lady said, No, I just want to eat your son. She hid her son. This is the conversation they had because there was so much famine in the land because they were serving their bellies and got fat over there in Israel. God came over there and stripped them down to not eating a donkey head and some bird doo-doo and eating their children. This is the punishment because they're serving their belly. You better get with the God program and obey these laws so you be protected. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, when the king heard the words of the woman, that he rent his clothes, and he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh.
The king just started tearing his clothes. That was a sign of like, man, frustration. Like, we down to this? We down to eating kids? Eating a head of a donkey? Eating some bird nests? And we were the chosen people? And this is how Israel is today. Go Go check the news how some of them, man, how they sell their kids for different things because they want something for their belly. Do your own research online to see. Some of the same stuff happen today. You get enough hunger, that dope in your veins, yeah, that's still your belly. You get enough hunger, or you want some things from a man, they sell their kids to another man. Doing the same thing, but flipping in a little different way. This is what God wants us to remember. And He bringing it to pass. Let's go to Jeremiah, back to Jeremiah 44, and verse 15. We're going to get some scripture today now. Need this. Jeremiah 44, we're going to start at verse 15. I ain't leaving the man out because they stopped by and watched this happen. Verse 15, go ahead, brother.
Then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense unto other gods, and all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwell in the land of Egypt, in Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, we will not hearken unto thee.
See, the men knew what their wives were doing. All the men. They're like some families got a lot of men, when mama want them to do something, all right, mama want to do this, I know it ain't right, let's go ahead and do it. Now let's gather together for mama. No, that ain't what we supposed to be doing on that day, man. It's a Sabbath day. No, well, we gonna get together one. You can't take one church day off for your church to go gather with mama. Hey, your mama ain't over God. Go ahead.
17. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven.
We're going to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven. Go back and look and see what the Queen of Heaven, the origins of the Queen of Heaven. That's where your Mother's Day come from. One of the origins. All these days, look at the Catholic Church. Oh, Mary, oh, Mother God, they praising Mary. They do that in the Catholic Church all day, every day. Look at the religious station, the Catholic station. You hear them praising Mary all day. They don't praise no woman. Build incense to the Queen of Heaven. Go ahead.
To the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offering unto her, as we have done.
Let's have a party. Drink offering. You know, in Israel, we bring drink offerings to the feast. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to flip it for mama. We're going to flip it for whoever it is, whatever lady you're talking about. Ask